So we have a TVC correspondent on the line, Sarah Ayeku. Good morning, Sarah. Can you tell us what is happening at the site right now, the location of the accident?
Okay, so let me just give you...
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the situation at this moment is that you have this place swarmed with people, journalists, family, friends of those who are trapped in the building, and some other spectators, people that have been here from Monday afternoon till this moment. So you have them all swarmed up here, trying to get a side of the story and see if some persons were rescued from the rubble. And so what we have now is that according to the National Emergency Management Agency, the official here, that's state coordinator here in Lagos, he has confirmed that you have the casualty figure still stands at 4. So we have 4 persons have been confirmed dead, while 5 have been taken to the hospital that's in Odo, here on the island. And so that's the figure that we have now, although there are some other conflicting figures. But the official figure that we have now from the National Emergency Management Agency is that 4 bodies were recovered, while 5 were rescued yesterday. The last person that was rescued here was rescued at about 11 p.m., some minutes after 11 p.m. last night. And so what is going on right now is the search and rescue operation is still ongoing. So if you look straight up ahead, you see that here they say they have about 4 excavators here, trying, of course, to see if they can get people out. We also know that they've been hearing voices. They've been trying to communicate with people who are trapped under the rubble. They still communicated with them this morning. And they said they had voices, and they've been able to speak with some persons this morning. And these persons, for now, they're trying to engage less with this person so that these persons can conserve their energy, because they do not know for how long this operation will last because of the complexity and the situation. If you look at the streets, now this estate, some sort of estate, you see that it's a bit narrow, difficult for emergency responders to actually take in their heavy-duty vehicles to see if they can rescue people. So for now, that's what we're seeing, and we see that the police officers, of course, are trying to ensure and control the crowd.
So, do we have any figure to the number of persons still trapped inside?
So we had asked the state coordinator for NEMA if he could give us a number to ascertain the persons that are inside, a number of some sort or an identity of those who are inside. He said for now he cannot give us that figure. So now they are still keeping that under the wraps. They don't want some sort of speculations to be going on around the area. So we do not know how many persons are trapped for now, even though there are speculations as to the number of persons, but we do not know. We cannot say, since there is no official statement yet. But what we know is that search and rescue operations are still ongoing. We're expecting that we'll see the permanent secretary for the health ministry is going to be visiting some the victims, that's the survivors now, at the hospital in Odon. We also know that the recovered bodies have been taken to Bagada General Hospital. So for now, we're just waiting. Our fingers are crossed. Earlier, we saw some family members angry. You know, they were really angry. They're not really happy about the what they call the slow pace of work, search and rescue operation that has been ongoing here. And so they are hoping that LASEMA, NEMA, Red Cross, and other emergency responders would, of course, speed up. But then on the other hand, the emergency responders cannot speed up because of the complexity. Don't forget, this is a 21-story building. It's not a 3-story building where you could just get to ground zero. So it's difficult for them to take off all that pack of blocks that you see there. So it's going to be a long time, probably a long time before we can get some news. But for now, we're still waiting. Everybody here was still waiting and hoping that these persons will be rescued.
The direction that the voices are coming from, can they go in there, at least to try and save some lives?
So from what we heard from some eyewitnesses and some persons around, people that saw this happen, they said that the construction workers had come in Monday afternoon. So and they were, of course, just going about their normal duties because this building is still under construction. So for now, they're still trying to trace the location of the voices that they've heard, which is what we heard. And that's why you see that there are 4 excavators. As at 7 a.m. this morning, 2 more excavators came in. So now we have a total of 4. So for now, they cannot really tell us where they're hearing the voices from. And of course, they're not allowing us in to manage, to control the crowd. Because if we all decide to go in, it could jeopardize the safety of the persons in there and also our own safety. So the place is cordoned off. You see that they're not allowing us into that place for us to clearly ascertain or determine where these persons are speaking from. Of course, we have the Red Cross here. We have them all around. We have an ambulance. There are some of them inside over there. And so they're just waiting to see if some other emergency responders can bring up some other persons out, from the rubble. So for now, manpower, according to NEMA officials, they have enough, because this place is actually choked up. You can't really have so many people, in that space, because any mistake could jeopardize the whole search and rescue process.
Thank you so much, Sarah. We'll take a short break now. We'll expect more updates from you. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.